was nothing left to say. How to get up, walk away. Know when to hold 'em, know when to fold. Know when to hold 'em, know when to fold. Cold sweat, blood in my eyes. Thunder rolling through the sky. I can feel it in the air tonight. Say I won't, but you know I might. Ain't got time and ain't got sleep, but I feel fine and I feel free. 'Cause I'm the last man standing in the street. I'm the last man standing in the street.
Hi, I'm Dr. Pershing Lawrence, and I'm the executive director of a very special place called The Center. At The Center, we work with you to make your mental health struggles a thing of the past. And then we work to make your destiny a part of an inevitable future. Call us today. Unless you don't have a phone, then find someone with a phone and ask them if they have the number for the... In fact, there's a number here. You should write it down, and then you should call it. You're not crazy. You're safe, sound, and center. At The Center, I'm Dr. Pershing Lawrence. At The Center, I'm the executive director, and we can work with you. It's good, right? My nephew's trying to start a video business. I was trying to support him.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. Well, I'm actually ready for you up in the office if you want to join me.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a second to get situated here. Not very good with techie stuff, but... All right, Alan, tell me about yourself.
Well, I'm a writer.
Nice. But what do you do for money?
I write. My day job is I write grieving cards.
Greeting cards, nice.
No. Grieving cards.
Okay.
I also wrote a novel.
Very nice. Man, I look forward to reading that someday.
Looks like you already are.
Stop. Stop, seriously. It's enough.
I'm so, I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. My throat, I'm like, it's dry.
I know, but he already agreed to publish it.
Yeah.
So just sign whatever he gives you and take the money.
Yeah, yes, you're right. I just need, and just confidence.
Yes.
Just act confident.
Yes.
Okay, he's here. Just act relaxed.
There he is.
Sorry that took so long, guys.
Lots of boring pages, right? You know how it is.
Oh, it wasn't that long.
It was a little long, so.
Well, like I said, lots of pages here. Do not feel like you gotta read them.
Okay, so, all right, and then once I sign this, you will be my publisher?
Alan, you've written something truly special here. And I'd be honored to publish it for you. So, once you sign this bad boy right here, we're partners.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, and this, lots of pages, but it looks chill, looks dope. Should I have like a lawyer read through everything? Like do other
these
authors get
deals right
lawyers
here.
to read through the come through the details?
It's pretty straightforward. Yeah. It's like those iPhone updates. Nobody actually takes the time to read all those disclaimers,
I mean, I do.
No, you don't.
Alan, I've watched you work on this for 5 years.
Yeah.
Just sign whatever he gives you and take the money, okay?
What do you say, Al? We got ourselves a deal here, or what?
Okay, I lied. I don't really read all those disclaimers.
I knew it!
Yeah, that was fun. Okay, so I'm gonna sign it.
He's gonna sign it.
I'm signing it.
Sign it.
Alan Perry is signing it over. Ooh.
Yep, so initials right there.
Okay.
Yep, and then you'll flip the page and one
All
more right
right.
there.
Initial.
Yep, and then the next one.
Wow. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it.
Feels good.
It's yeah, my hands are shaking.
Yeah.
Alan
The
Perry.
adrenaline. Yep, next one, you got one more.
Oh, okay, another one. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, what a name, huh? Yeah, go ahead and flip it. We got one more.
Okay, again.
Yep,
Yeah.
right there.
Last
Go
one.
and put, you'll just put your bank account there. Nah, just kidding. That's just your signature. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Wow. Oh.
Got easy.
It's all signed.
Yeah, congratulations.
Oh.
Buddy. This book is gonna go all over the world.
And it has gone all over the world. I think this thing has sold over 1 million copies.
2 million.
But you wrote it?
Check the acknowledgments.
Special thanks to Alan Perry,
Boom.
without whom this book could not have happened. This guy stole your book?
Well, it's technically not stealing if you literally sign it away.
Huh.
Such an idiot.
I mean, that's generous of you, I guess.
Generous of my ex-wife.
Ex-wife. Uh-oh.
Typical, emotional, sensitive and cynical. Took my sanity and sent it up the wall. Typical, emotional, it's so unoriginal. I give you the best.
Mackenzie? Whose Jag is that in the driveway? You won't believe what that publisher did.
Alan, what are you doing here?
Buddy! I'm making smoothies. I got acai, strawberry, banana. Pick one. Pick one.
You stole my book.
Alan, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? This is my home. What is he doing here? Did you know he stole my book?
Listen, we really need to talk.
Wait, hold on. What's going on? Why are you guys matching? Are those pickleball rackets? You stole my wife and my book?
Look, buddy, I owe you so much. I was reading your manuscript and it hit me. Maybe I don't want to be away and afraid from my best self. So I decided to start living my best life. Just like the character in your novel.
Alan, I meant to tell you sooner.
Acai, great choice, by the way. I'll put a little wheatgrass in there, too. Put a little pep in your step. All right, buddy.
It's delicious.
I see. So, that's why you're here?
Nope. He's why I'm here.
Morning. Sorry I'm late.
Okay. So, this is a court-ordered. Can you tell me what happened?
Well, what happened, Doc, is I set an alarm for 6 a.m., but I stayed up a little too late watching The Bear. Have you seen it?
You know that he was asking me that question. That question was geared towards me.
My question was for him.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, totally. That makes sense. I'll just stand over here.
Yes, so after the book did really well. I set their house on fire.
Kaboom! Yeah, he did! Doc, I'm super glad this guy's here. He's crazy!
Honestly, we mental health professionals really don't like to use the word crazy when referring to patients. I can appreciate that you came all this way, officer, but do you still need to be here?
That's up to you, Doc. Do you want to be here with this psycho?
Thank you. Yes, I do. You're free to go.
Okay. Oh, but Doc, first, real quick, can I have a piece of that candy?
Help yourself.
Oh, okay. You could have asked me. Here, get off me! Just ask me for it. Here. Now, please leave.
So, your ex-wife and Miles McClintock, were they in the house when you set it on fire?
Well, the judge gave me two choices.
Hey, Doc, I finished that other piece. Can I have another?
Dude, just take the whole jar.
So the judge said, I have two options. I can go to prison or I can come here. So that's why I'm here.
Well, we have a lot of work ahead of us, but Alan Perry, welcome to the center.
So apparently, we write our names and what we're trying to overcome on these rocks, and then all of our problems magically disappear.
This kind of feels like Sunday school. Did you ever do arts and crafts in Sunday school?
No. Who wants to go to school on a Sunday?
Hey, that's my seat. That's my seat. Can't you read? N-E-L-S-O-N, Nelson. It says my name right there.
No, it doesn't.
Well, it should.
All right, everyone, let's begin, shall we? It looks like we have someone new. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Alan.
Alan, welcome. I'm Aaliyah, and here we have one mission in mind. That mission is to heal what has long been broken.
Aaliyah, do you mind taking your seat? All right, everyone. Now, while Aaliyah is in fact a patient and not a therapist, I do think it's a good idea for us to go around and introduce ourselves, shall we?
I guess I'll go first. I'm Landon, and here's my rock that we write fun words on that apparently heals us of all of our problems. I've been told my whole life that I'm cynical and really negative. And the last time somebody told me that, I cut their brakes, and now everyone thinks I'm crazy.
Hi, Landon. You're not crazy. You're safe, sound, and centered.
I'm Stacy, and I don't really want to say why I'm here, but let's just say the reason I'm here is driving me crazy.
Hi, Stacy.
You're not crazy.
You're safe, sound, and centered.
Nelson.
Nelson, do you want to tell us why you're here?
No.
Okay. I believe we were thinking it was something relating to anger, maybe?
Yes. Yes, I'm crazy. I'm angry. I'm crazy. Angry, angry, angry. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Hi, Nelson. You're not crazy. You're
Safe, sound, and centered. I'm Alan. So my wife ran away with the publisher who stole my novel. So I burnt their house down.
Hi, Alan.
Hi, Alan.
You're not
crazy.
He's crazy.
Okay, you know what? Let's move on, shall we? Okay, all right. Aaliyah, let's start with you for today. Earlier, you pretended that you were the therapist running this session when you're actually a patient here. Do you want to tell us what that was about?
Well, I'm usually the one giving help. I don't typically get help.
Do you perhaps know why you don't believe that you deserve help?
Well, people who need help are generally
Weak?
unaccomplished.
Ah, okay, so it's about achievement for you. Do you feel like you need to be successful and accomplished to be worthy of like basic human needs like love and safety? Let me ask you this. Let's say you're outside and you see a baby in the middle of the road. What would you do? I mean, like a weak, vulnerable, helpless baby that's destined to be run over by some truck in like 30 seconds.
It's disgusting. I would just pick it up.
But here's the thing, using your logic, that baby who has accomplished nothing and given you personally no reason to love and keep it safe, what makes you want to do that? Here's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Spend a day with a weak, vulnerable, helpless baby, and you'll realize that it is not genius or accomplishment or success that makes a human being worthy of love and safety. In fact, spend a day with a genius who is successful and accomplished, and you'll learn the same thing. So what I'm trying to get you to picture is, if you can feel so much love and provide safety for a vulnerable baby who's done nothing for you, what makes you think that that's not how God looks at you? And if that's how God sees you, who are you to suggest to him that he should see you any differently?
She's Aaliyah. And why does the baby gotta be black?
Because the baby is me, Nelson.
Right, no, it was a rhetorical, thought-provoking. Okay, all right, you know what? Let's just pause there for today, and we'll call that lunch. And then I'll see you all after lunch on our trip to the lighthouse.
Nelson, what are you reading?
It's that new novel, Away and Afraid. I let him borrow my copy. I've read it like 7 times.
Alan, you're just in time. Aaliyah was telling us about her new favorite book. Have you heard of it?
Away and Afraid? Yeah, I've read it.
Oh my gosh, let's talk about it. So my favorite part is when the farmer's stepson calls him Dad for the first time.
It's a metaphor for people who act like they don't need help until it backfires.
No, I think it's actually about our current political climate.
Nope.
How can you be so sure?
Wait a minute. Is this the book that your publisher stole from you? Miles McClintock was your publisher?
Miles McClintock? The author? Oh my gosh, what's he like? He's so handsome. Ooh, I tried to reach out to him over DM once, but he didn't really respond in a fast time or anything like that, and...
Fairy time!
Nelson, what would you like?
What do they have?
For crying out loud, Nelson, just get a coffee and a donut like you always do.
Leave me alone. Coffee and a donut.
All right.
Hi. How was everything? Okay.
Aaliyah? What are you doing? You don't work here. You don't have to clean up after people. Give me that. Here. You can throw away that napkin. That's fine. Thank you. Okay. Hi. She doesn't work here. Okay? Sorry about that. Yeah.
Is this organic?
It's a donut.
An organic donut?
Yes, and it's organic, sugar-free, whatever. It's not organic. Anything for you? Right. Right, because you don't. Okay, sure.
It's not organic. So, you write greeting cards for a living?
No, grieving cards.
Grieving.
So, like, when someone dies, they give a card to the family to make them feel better. That's what I write.
Wow. Show us some of your work then.
Oh, yeah. Well, these didn't get accepted.
Just read them.
Okay, yeah, right. Okay. Life can be hell. At least she's now in heaven. Okay. On the bright side, at least you're in the will. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
Orange who?
Orange, glad it wasn't you.
Not in this moment, no.
Okay. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened.
You wrote that?
No, I saw it on a bus.
Right.
Your attention,
Thank God.
please. We are now arriving at our destination. Please make sure that you have all of your personal belongings before disembarking the vessel. All passengers must disembark the vessel upon arrival. Thank you for sailing aboard the Washington State Ferries. We look forward to seeing you again soon.
It's just up here. I brought you here today because I want you to know that you can have hope. This lighthouse represents my journey and my... What I want you to understand is that no matter how hard it gets in... Basically, I wanted to kill myself and this lighthouse saved my life. Let's go look at it.
Leah? Leah, I think they want us to keep going. Leah? Hello? Aaliyah? Aaliyah? Hello? Aaliyah! Aaliyah! I think Aaliyah is off doing her own thing. I don't even see her anymore.
Why'd you become a writer, Alan?
Well, I wrote the cards for a while, and then after a while, I realized it'll take more than just a few words to really help people. So that was when I wrote the series.
Series? I thought it was one novel.
No, there's 5. I wrote 5 books to the series.
Where are the other 4?
Well,
Guys, we've been looking for Aaliyah everywhere and we can't find her. We think she's gone.
Dr. Pershing, did you hear that? Should we call the police or something? Dr. Pershing, are you listening? Aaliyah is missing. Dr. Pershing, are you listening? Stop! Stop! Aaliyah is missing. Did you hear us?
There's something you'll have to make peace with eventually, Alan. It's that people come and go a lot around here.
But she was just starting to...
Alan, it's called radical acceptance. Let's go. Go on.
So I'm sorry, what was I saying?
You were sharing about the night you knew you needed to be here.
Right. I was coming back from work. I was coming back from work and I was going to the bar. After work, you know, like how I always do. And I was there for a while, decided to go home. Right before I left, this girl walks in. And she sits right next to me. We talked for a few minutes, and then her phone rang. She was on there for a second, and then she got up to leave. But I quickly mustered up the courage to ask her for her number.
Go on, Nelson. I'm listening to you.
She said she had a boyfriend, which made me really angry. Angrier than it should have. Next thing I know, I'm squeezing her arm and screaming, "You can't leave! You can't leave!" That's when the police, bartender called the police. And the judge suggested I come here.
So you felt rejected by someone beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm curious, do you think you'd feel that way if she wasn't a beautiful woman?
Maybe. It's like, okay, it's like you've been talking to me for several minutes now. Like you're laughing at my jokes. We're having a good time. And then you tell me you have a boyfriend? Like, were you bored? Just makes me so mad.
I think before you felt anger, felt fear. See, human beings were designed by God to be fully ourselves and whole. But you and I both know we're actually living a very fractured life. And this happens because the things that happen to us that shouldn't have, or that should have, that didn't, are tearing us away from the person we want to be. And so what happens is that regular human emotion that you refuse to feel gets hardened and turns into hostile anger. So I think your fear evolved into the anger you feel today. You're afraid that even at your best, you can't keep people around.
Can I fix that?
Maybe. It's very much up to you, because right now, if this is the past and this is the present and this is the future, you want to go here. But the future you want is hidden beneath the rubble of the past you can't escape. See, what we did is we lost our sense of permission to be ourselves. And that's something we can only get back from God. The fear you've refused to feel has turned into the anger you feel now. So I'm curious, do you remember the first time that you felt that fear, Nelson?
Yeah. When my mom left, I guess. Yeah, when she left, it destroyed my father completely. Technically, she's the only one that left. But I lost both of them. I lost both of them. And I decided right there that I would never let anyone make me feel that way.
It seems like you decided that you wouldn't have permission to be yourself until you could be good enough for people to stick around. Emotions are like waves, Nelson. If you try to fight them, you'll drown. But eventually, you can learn to surf.
Guys, I'm telling you, it is the Illuminati. They're the reason why Aaliyah was taken from the lighthouse, and I wouldn't be shocked if they run this place too.
You're crazy.
I'm actually not crazy. I'm safe, sound, and centered, right? Right. What a stupid thing to say.
Why don't you like it?
Is it working for you, Alan? Saying it over and over again isn't gonna put your name on that stupid book, and it's not gonna bring your wife back either.
Landon.
What? It's the truth.
You are so rude.
I know.
I need a break from you.
Okay. She's probably gonna go throw that up.
Or maybe she just needs a break from you.
She throws up everything she eats, Alan. How come you can never see what's right in front of your face? No wonder your wife left you.
What is that?
We got a runner!
What is happening?
They can't find Nelson.
Hey, aren't you the guy from...
No.
What does he mean they can't find Nelson?
First Aaliyah, now Nelson.
Come on, let's look.
Nelson!
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 Nelson, where are you?
Nelson!
Okay, he couldn't have gone far. He left his book over there.
Maybe he left his book over there because it's like the worst book ever written.
What is your issue? You don't think we all know what you're dealing with? You hate yourself. Self-hatred covered up by stupid little one-liners, bing bong whatever. Landon, you're a sad person.
Dr. Pershing? Are you here? You guys, this is getting really weird. Why is everybody just disappearing?
There has to be a logical explanation for all of this.
All right, can I finally talk now?
Just go.
Illuminati.
Oh my God.
You know what? People didn't start disappearing until you showed up.
Are you kidding me? Stacy, you're crazy.
I'm crazy? Of course I am crazy. That is why I'm here. But you're a killer. You literally said that you tried to kill your ex and now you're here. Oh, I don't know. Maybe trying to kill more people? Come on, let's go check your room. Come on.
Go for it, fine.
Okay, I will. And if you can prove to me that you didn't kill anyone, then I will eat my words.
Bet you throw those up too.
What did you say?
Never mind, forget it.
You know what, Alan? You are a miserable person.
So I know I'm like a pretty bad guy, but I don't think you can say that to someone.
Hey, I shot my mouth off and I said things I shouldn't have said. I owe you an apology. I'm so sorry.
Just caught me by surprise. It's fine. I just didn't know that everybody knew.
I wish I didn't. I just seem to use the things that I know about people to hurt them. It's like a reactionary thing. I hate that I do that.
I know you didn't murder anyone.
What a relief.
It's just the thought of everyone just leaving. It's hard to digest, you know?
Digest.
Don't make another eating disorder joke.
I wasn't going to.
Yeah, you were.
Okay, I was. I'm a bad person. I'm sorry. This is gonna be very harsh, but aren't you a little old for an eating disorder?
Aren't you a little old for highlights?
Ouch. They're natural.
Okay.
From the sun.
Right. From the sun. Do you hear that?
Open up my heart and you'll find love.
Stacy, where are you going? Stacy!
Love, love. Open up my heart and you'll find love.
Stacy!
Hey, come on!
No, that's dangerous.
Come on!
Okay, just wait a second, wait a second.
You should jump in!
No, it's cold.
Are you scared?
No, I'm not scared. I just don't want to.
All right, I'll just be here all by myself then.
You know what? I'm gonna jump in.
Okay.
Okay. This is me jumping in.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you I'm not scared.
All right.
Okay.
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 We'll see.
Fine.
No matter where you are, no, I'll always be there. You never have to look too
Oh, I was freezing! I did it! I told you I wasn't scared!
Guess what? You're alive!
I am alive! I've never been more alive!
never have to look too far. You don't have to cover up your scars. You're perfect, darling, just the way you are. So before you think to rip yourself apart, open up my heart and you'll find love, 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 love. Love, love, love. Open up my heart and you'll find love.
So, your wife really left you for the guy that stole your book?
Okay, we're going there. Yes. Yes, she did.
That's the worst.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
For her. Relax, cowboy. I'm not flirting with you. I just think it's so weird that she was married to the guy that she knew wrote the book, but she still decided to end up with the guy that would lie and cheat for money and fame. And I can only mean one thing.
Yeah, he's a super good-looking dude.
Maybe, but I meant her. She must be just deeply ashamed of who she is.
How would you even know that? You don't even know her.
No, but I have met shame. And this, it smells a lot like shame.
Hey, wait. Can we start over?
Sure.
Hi, Stacy. My name is Alan.
Stacy's actually my nickname. Short for Anastasia.
Guys, I've been looking for you everywhere. I think I know what's going on.
What?
Come on. I found this while we were looking for Pershing earlier, and Aaliyah's name is crossed out. Nelson's too. I'm just starting to think that maybe Pershing is trying to get rid of us.
I'm next on that list. So that means I'm going and then you, Landon.
Does it say Alan anywhere?
You're such a jerk. This isn't a restaurant reservation. It's a kill list. And you, per usual, can only think about yourself.
I'm sorry. Okay. But I will say, it was so weird when Pershing didn't react when Aaliyah went missing at the lighthouse. Remember?
Yeah. And he hasn't even been back since Nelson went missing.
Right. I just think this is a place that lures people in, people whose opinions aren't necessarily credible because they cut someone's brakes or burnt their wife's house down.
Ex-wife.
Yeah, ex-wife. That makes it a lot better. And I'm glad that I can get all those details down right before I get killed. Under no circumstance can we trust Dr. Pershing. Got it?
Yeah, right.
put your stuff down.
Alan.
Hey, Dr. Pershing. What's up?
Kind of late, isn't it?
Yeah, we were just...
What?
We were just getting some fresh air, and we found this out here.
Found it? That's weird. It's been missing for several hours.
Oh, that's crazy.
Crazy.
That's wild.
Wild.
I mean, it's mysterious.
It's mysterious, I agree, yeah.
Well, we found it out here, and it was open to this page.
Get some sleep, Alan. Tomorrow is Visitors' Day.
I don't think I'll have any visitors.
Fine then, stay up all night, roam the halls, talk to yourself, steal notebooks. Good night, Alan.
Nelson, you're alive. Where have you been? We've been looking for you.
We don't exist anymore, Alan.
Don't listen to anything Landon says, Alan.
Aaliyah, what are you talking about? You're right in front of me.
Alan, listen to me. You cannot trust Landon. No matter what he says, don't listen to him.
Don't do it, Alan.
Trust
Alan, we're your friends. Trust us, Alan.
Do not
do it. Do it.
Don't listen to him. You cannot trust him. Don't listen to him. Landon, do not tell me.
What is going on?
Alan, wake up. Wake up. You're having a nightmare. Stacy's gone. We can't find her anywhere. What are you doing with all this candy of taffy on your face? This is disgusting.
How'd you get in here?
It doesn't matter. Stacy has disappeared and we can't find her anywhere.
How'd you get in here? I locked the door.
Alan, people are going missing and we can confront Pershing together in our session. Come on.
Okay, I know that this has been chaotic, but I do believe we're actually getting somewhere. Do you think we can talk about Landon today, Alan?
Yeah, okay, go for it.
Okay. Landon, why do you think you ended up here?
Well, to start things off, I didn't have to kill anyone to be here.
I think you did. I think all these chairs are empty because you emptied them.
What are you talking about? We're on the same team, and we agreed that it was him.
Tell us all why people are going missing, Landon.
Alan, you seem pretty angry.
I am angry. You know why? Because I had a nightmare where Aaliyah, Nelson, and Anastasia all visited me and told me not to trust him.
Okay, I can understand that you had a nightmare. I'm really sorry to hear that, but we're still here to talk about Landon, if that's okay. Can we just do that, Alan?
Yeah, Alan, can we try to talk to Landon?
Yeah, that's fine. I just had a bad dream.
That's okay. People tend to get nervous right before Visitors' Day.
It's not that. I don't think I'll have any visitors, so.
Okay. Nevertheless, we're here to talk about Landon.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's fine. Go.
It's okay. I mean, if I was you, I probably wouldn't trust me either. I don't even trust myself. What you said the other day is right. I hate myself. And I come up with these stupid little things to say to cover up the fact that I'm just sensitive, and I blame myself for the fact that I'm worthless.
When you say that you hate yourself, what I want to know is, what do you think that self means?
What do you mean?
I mean that our minds play games sometimes, and the worst one they can play is when we have uninvestigated, untreated childhood trauma. What can happen there is that you become an adult who is living under several different lies.
So what is that supposed to mean? Am I gonna start magically loving myself now?
What it should do is make you curious about the life that would be available to you and the version of yourself that would be available to the people you love if you weren't so busy carrying around lies about yourself all the time.
Okay.
Self-hatred is ultimately rooted in ignorance. When I hear you say, I don't trust myself, I hate myself, what I'm hearing is, Landon does not really know himself. And I think if you were willing to investigate what that means, you'd find that it is not unwise of God to love you the way he does.
Alan, your visitors are here.
My what?
Buddy!
How in the world did you guys find out that I was here?
Alan, look, we really didn't want to disturb you while you figure this out, but if...
Buddy, I need your help.
Don't call me buddy, you walking antidepressant commercial. You know what you look like? You look like the opening credits to a bad sitcom. You crushed white strip, Lifetime movie villain looking chump. My God, look at his smile. Look at how ridiculous he looks. What could I possibly help you with?
Alan, it's about the book you wrote.
The book he stole?
Exactly. That one, buddy. Look, I don't know if they have a TV in this loony bin, but it's become a bestseller.
I'm aware.
And they want me to write a sequel.
So
what are you doing here? Go write it.
I've tried.
he's tried.
Wait, hold on. You guys are here to ask me if I will write it for you?
Look, buddy, I know it took you 5 years to write the first, so we can just take 5 more years to write the second.
5.
That's what I said, 5.
No, I wrote 5 books to the series. You stole 1 out of the 5 books within the series.
So there's 4 more? Where are they?
Were they in the house? Is that why you set it on fire?
You weren't trying to kill us? See, I told you, babe, we're cool. Me and Al, pal.
You changed the locks within the week? I had to make sure you wouldn't steal the rest of them.
Well, could you, I don't know, write another?
You don't get it, do you? You don't understand what you stole from me. I poured my life into those novels.
That's it, all of my life. I don't have anything left. And you know the worst thing that you took from me? My characters. I knew them so well. I could see them right in front of me, as if they were real.
You took my greatest achievement away from me. The thing I relied on to feel worthy.
So yeah, I was afraid. Afraid that you would find the manuscripts. I got so angry at the thought of you publishing the rest of the work that I put my heart and soul into.
I've lived my whole life in shame. Round after round of self-sabotage and self-harm. And finally, I had achieved something beautiful.
You hurt me in my deepest place of self-hatred. So of course I became this cynical jerk.
Hello? Earth to Buddy.
I gotta go. Miles, write your own book!
How many patients do you have right now?
Okay. Why don't you tell me how many patients you think I have right now, Alan?
You just have one patient. I'm the only patient, aren't I? All the other people are just in my head, playing mind games.
Yes, that's right. But I realized that if I talked with them, dealt with them, maybe I could get them out.
Is this place even real?
Sort of. I used to be a practicing therapist with a bunch of patients I would see every day. And then I really got into research on people like you, people who actively participate with their own hallucinations. The judge who sent you here, he knew you weren't fit for prison, so he called me up because, well...
What made you say yes?
Ironically, I was reading this when he called. I realized pretty quickly that when your wife left you, it triggered the trauma response from when your mom left your family when you were a little boy. Let me show you something. I'm not one to usually record our sessions, but I thought it would be advantageous for this moment if you saw this.
Nelson, what would you like?
What do they have?
Aaliyah? What are you doing? You don't work here. You don't have to clean up after. Give me that. Here. You could throw away a napkin. How about that? Okay? All right. Great. Do that. Okay. Hi. Yeah, my friend actually doesn't work here.
Hey! Stop! Stop! Dr. Pershing!
No wonder your wife left you.
a runner! Miles McClintock, the author? What is he like? Fairy time! Relax, cowboy. I'm not flirting with you. Does it say Alan anywhere on there? You selfish jerk. This isn't a restaurant reservation, it's a murder list. Yeah, and we haven't seen him since Nelson disappeared. Can't you read? It says Nelson on it.
You seem to create other people in your mind so that you can disassociate from the way you feel. That, in particular, is my specialty.
When did you know that I was like this?
If I'm honest, session 1.
Really? Really?
Yeah. You were in the middle of telling me about the events that got you here, and then you interrupted yourself to, I guess there was a police officer in your head who had escorted you here, and you got up out of the chair and you acted. I could show it to you, actually.
I'm gonna take the whole jar.
You grabbed the jar of candy, proceeded to act out all the different parts of the issues you've been dealing with. You personified them as different people. So Aaliyah was your sense of worthlessness, masked in accomplishment, achievement, being a successful writer. Then there's Landon. Landon's like all of your self-hatred in one person, and then he masks it as cynicism, snarkiness, making jokes. Then there's Stacy, who I realized later is actually Anastasia. She is the shame you feel covered in self-harm, self-sabotage. And then finally, I got to know Nelson. Nelson was your fear of abandonment, hardened and calcified into anger. Aaliyah, Landon, Anastasia, Nelson.
Alan.
Yeah, that's you.
You didn't see any of them?
Never. But I knew you did. So I would talk to them. I gave them all their own chair. I'd speak to them by name. I did my best to cooperate. They would disappear, and then you couldn't see them either. And that was scary for you too, I remember. But this is what matters most to me, Alan. You're finally at a place that most people never get to. This is the past, this is the present, and this is the future. Most people never get past here. They're stuck here with all their trauma, what happened to them when they were a child, what didn't happen that should have happened when they were a child. They're living in here. So never mind making it to the future. I mean, they're not even here in the center. But you are. You're aware of what's going on. And now we can work together. We can figure out everything we need to make you whole.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, let me just shoot straight with you. Here's what's about to happen. At first, your soul is going to feel a lot of things that you've been refusing to feel for a very long time. That is the hardest part because it really, really hurts. You'll want to escape and feel numb with all the things you used to use before. You'll get angry, cynical, you'll want to sabotage yourself or harm yourself, and then you'll act superior to everyone around you. But if you walk past those things, we can arrive at something that's going on beneath them. The shame, the fear, the self-hatred, and that undertone of worthlessness you feel all the time. I know you're afraid of those things because you're convinced that that's actually who you really are. But that's not who you are. And that's why we're here. Together we'll arrive at something that's honest, a place where you can radically accept reality. You'll have permission to be yourself and finally trust in something or someone that's actually bigger than yourself. Alan. Rightfully, this sort of process will take the rest of your life, but in these last few weeks, you've done a very, very good job. I'm proud of you. Also, I imagine you'll know what to do with these.
We are here to heal.
To heal what has long been...
Aaliyah, you don't work here. You don't have to clean up after people.
But if you walk past those things,
I think they want us to keep going.
Aaliyah!
we can arrive at something that's going on beneath them.
Let's just say the reason I'm here is driving me crazy.
You're convinced that that's actually who you really are. But that's not who you are. Your fear evolved into the anger you feel today.
Leave me alone.
You're afraid that even at your best, you can't keep people around.
You can't leave!
Just like the character in your novel.
We lost our sense of permission to be ourselves.
I hate myself. And it's not gonna bring your wife back either. I don't even trust myself.
And that's something we can only get back from God. Finally, trust in something or someone. And if that's how God sees you, who are you to suggest to him that he should see you any differently?
What the heck, man? I'm sorry. I'm doing like a cathartic therapy thing. I'm up at the center, the mental facility. You heard of it?
No, what is that?
The mental rehab place. It's up at that house. Like, right up there.
Dude, I've lived here my entire life. That is an Airbnb, not a mental health center.
What are you talking about? I've stayed up there for like a few weeks. Yeah,
What? Where'd he go? Honey,
Hey,
I know how I'm gonna end it.
tell me.
Okay, all right. So Alan goes down to the beach to throw the rocks. Okay, but he hits a swimmer. But the swimmer is not really the swimmer. The swimmer is the cop and the nurse from the previous scene, which proves all along none of it was real.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
Really?
Yeah, I love that. The only thing is I don't like how the wife cheats on him. Because then, you know, I would never do that to you.
I know that. I know. That would never happen between us. But it's for like an emotional reaction with the audience. Is it okay?
Yeah, no, it's totally fine. I love it. The publisher's gonna love this too. The fact that he goes to the center and he hallucinates all these people, but then they end up being his issues. So good, Miles.
Really? You really think so?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Away and Afraid, I thought was your best work, but this sequel's gonna be even better than the first.
Thank you for believing in me.
Always.
I love you.
I love you too.
Hold on, I'm getting a call. It's Greg. Can I take it?
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, I'm gonna take it. Hey, Greg.
Buddy, I just finished your latest draft. So good, Miles. So good.
I'm really glad you liked it.
My wife read it last night, and she thought it was amazing. You're a legend, Miles. This one's gonna drive people crazy.
Well, I hope so. And I'll tell him, you're not crazy. You're safe, sound, and centered.
Hey, babe. Smoothie?
Yeah, I gotta go.